These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. And now all of Pima County's votes are in and counted, and it looks like incumbent Sheriff Chris Nanos will defeat Heather Lappin and stay in office. But the margin is thin, so this race is most likely headed to an automatic recount. Nanos is ahead by about 500 votes, which is about 0.2% under state law. So any race within 0.5% automatically triggers a recount. This Thursday, the Pima County Board of Supervisors hold a special meeting to discuss the recount. Faster election results. That's what some lawmakers are discussing at the state capitol. To do this, State Senator J.D. Mesnard says he plans to reintroduce legislation that was vetoed in 2023. The measure would require voters to show their ID when dropping off their early ballot after the Friday before Election Day.
So you're not going to have to sit there and fill out a ballot at the polls or wait for a new one to be printed, et cetera. But you are going to show ID, and then you can drop it off or even feed it in the machine if you want to and go about your day. So it's still a much faster process for someone who already had their ballot mailed and filled out.
Thomas Galvin, a Maricopa County supervisor, also signaled his support for election reform, calling for the cutoff date for early ballot drop-off to be moved up. However, getting Governor Katie Hobbs to sign off could prove challenging. She said last week she'd veto any changes that made voting harder. Well, we're just over a week out from Thanksgiving, and if you plan on hosting this year, you may be spending more. The average person is expected to spend about $430. That's up 19% compared to just last year, according to LendingTree. So if you're looking for ways to save, our own Jamie Warren found something that will cost you less.
Well, some of these grocery store chains are offering bundle options. That way you don't have to go into all of the individual aisles and pick out every individual item. So it's going to save you some time. Let's go ahead and start with Walmart. They're offering 29 items. That includes a frozen turkey and all the fixins for just under $55. That'll serve about that's about $7 per person, I should say. And last year, they did have some different items included, but Walmart says that the total price of this year's bundle is costing you 3.5% less. Aldi's bundle is going to cost you $47. They say it serves about 10 people. That also includes the frozen butterball turkey, the pie, and all of the side dish ingredients. Target's version is only going to cook a meal for about 4 people, but it's also only $20. They say that's $5 less than what it charged last year, and that does include a frozen turkey, the stuffing mix, the green beans, and the cranberry sauce. And something to look out for, some of these bundles, they do include both name brands and store brands. So while you buy a bundle for the convenience, it's possible that in order to bring costs down, you really should just shop around.
I would say the advice for the shopper this year is to be proactive, shop around, look for the deals. There are a lot of retailers that are offering bundles out there, but you can also shop with store brands and a mixture of some name brands and still save money. We think this is the year where you have a little bit more flexibility with some of the name brand choices, as we've seen that pricing gap reduce.
And Fry's, where we're at this morning, they have everything posted online in categories. They say that it could be about $5 per person if you buy all of the items together. But in order to determine which bundle is the cheapest, it's kind of hard to say. It's really going to be determined on how many people you're serving this year and also which products you plan on serving as well. For now, reporting in Phoenix, Jamie Warren, ABC 15, Arizona.
With your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Here's what we're forecasting for your Tuesday. Mostly sunny and mild with highs just like yesterday in the lower 70s here in the valley. And across the state, we'll keep highs in the 40s for areas like Flagstaff, Heber, and Show too. 50s from Winslow to Kingman, even across central parts of the state from Payson to Prescott and Sedona too. With 60s in southeastern Arizona and 70s from the valley into the southwest for areas like Gila, Ben, Ajo, and Yuma too. And it gets even warmer the rest of the week. We go from 71 today to 78 tomorrow with sunny skies and warmer still on Thursday with highs in the lower 80s. And they stay in the 80s through at least the early part of the weekend with overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. Chance of rain, though, does return by Sunday and Monday. Flagstaff will be in the 40s this afternoon, back in the 50s for Wednesday and warmer still Thursday and Friday with highs in the lower 60s and lows still below freezing. And then we cool things down by the weekend with that chance of rain and snow picking up by Sunday and Monday of next week.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com, or you can download our free ABC 15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.